Hello everyone, I'm Tuco, and I hope you're all having an absolutely awesome day today. We are going to be playing Dwarf Fortress, as you guys probably saw by the trailer that I made yesterday. Now this game was made by Tar Adams and was designed by Tarn and Zach Adams. Now this game, guys, is probably the most in-depth game ever made by mankind. Honestly, it's probably the most in-depth game ever made. Now, in that trailer that I made yesterday, there was a rock in it. And that rock, that giant bird, we are going to go kill it, okay? In this fortress. Now, this is Legends mode, okay? This is Legends mode. And this shows everything, literally everything that the world, not myself, I didn't come up with any of this. The world did. The game generated all this history. I mean, look at all these rampages. These are all known rampages of crazy mythical beasts and creatures and all kinds of... It's weird. Okay, and the game randomly generated Astis, the rock that we are going to go try and slay. It also generated who it attacked and when it attacked it. And also its layer and all the kills, rampages, it's crazy, quite honestly. It is insane, the amount of in-depthness that this game has. All right, this is our civilization, guys. The Rim of Bulwarks. Now, as you can see, it's a pretty massive empire. I think it is. And it extends quite a ways. Now, this is odd. Dwarf Fortress usually has dwarves, warriors, they're the warlike peoples of the earth, with goblins and humans and elves, so this civilization, as you saw in the trailer, hopefully, if you haven't, go watch it. It's really good, in my opinion. But most dwarves usually go to war. This civilization never did. However, the only thing that's ever attacked it is that rock. Now, as you can see, the king now is Tobal Wheel Honor, and he has sent us to... Oh, that's not right. Let's go. There we go. He has sent us to go slay the beast. So let's start this off. Dwarf Fortress mode. All right. Now the game is going to load in, and we are going to pick where we are going to settle. Now we will be we are going to be settling in the teeth of despair, of disappearing. That's what it's called, in the mountain range. The dashed heathers is where we're going to be going, and that is right there. Now, we want some water in this. First, shorten the map because my computer isn't that great at recording games. So, we are going to pick a nice area along the river. That looks good. We got some plains here. Those are plains. And some mountains. Now, no, I don't want to zoom in. All right. As you guys can see on this side, it's called the Ripe Hill. That's the name of our area. The Ripe Hill is a temperate savanna. Temperate, obviously. Temperate savanna. The trees are sparse. That's okay, quite honestly. As long as we have some trees, that's good. That's good. Other vegetations are moderate, so that means we have moderate wild plants and berries and whatnot growing. It's an untamed wild. That means we're going to get a lot of savage beasts. And it's untamed because there's a rock living there. There's a massive bird living there. So there aren't really any civilized peoples around there. Also, it has little soil, which means, there's little soil. It's self-explanatory. However, we want some soil in the mountain. Therefore, we can dig that out and put plants there and farms there. That way we can grow inside the mountain without ever having to deal with outside, worries and threats, such as the, what's it called? The rock. There we go. Yeah. We also have some deep meadows and flexstone layer. That's nice. The brook is the plated seer. Huh. The plated seer. All right, that's nice. All right, so let's embark here. But before we do, I just want to show you guys something. Oh, what was it? Oh yeah, all this, everything in it, as I've said before, is randomly generated. So everything here, all these little islands and crevices and all the different peoples. I mean, these are even roads that were made during the creation of the world. Well, actually, throughout the history of the world. And then here we have a whole bunch of goblins. This whole continent is like goblin infested. 1 second, guys. All right, there we go. My throat's a little dry. I should probably drink some water. I'll do that after this episode. All right, so let's embark here. Now, here we have prepare the journey carefully. We are going to want to do that. We are going to fight a rock, a massive bird, like, I don't know, 200, no, probably not 200, 50 times larger than a dwarf. So we are going to need some careful preparing. So these here are all the different uses or different, what would you call it? Starting lineup? I don't know, starting lineup, all right. That Lazy Noobs pack gives us. Now, the Lazy Noobs pack is a very wonderful and thankful mod pack, compilation of different things. Because with it, we also get the Legends viewer, which actually makes Legends readable. Without it, it'd be a bunch of blank screens in so-and-so died so-and-so year, or so-and-so attacked so-and-so. It'd be a jumbled mess. But this nicely organizes it. Also gives us another really useful tool, this thing. It gives us Dwarf Therapist. Now, it's not connected to D&D right now. I mean, I can connect it, but nothing will really happen. I mean, these are the people who we will be starting out with. But in the actual game, we can click these, click like mining. All right, so now they're going to go mine. I can click wood crafting to go wood crafting or cutting or anything in the game. So this is really useful in ordering your peoples, ordering your dwarves around. It's a lot better than using dwarf fortresses because it's uber complicated. And also, guys, I do have a texture pack, which will make the game a lot nicer. You guys won't be seeing like symbols. You'll be seeing actual dwarves and chickens and dragons and rocks and stone and whatnot instead of just symbols. So let's get started here. Let's go to Easy Start made for new players because we're honestly going to need all the help we can get in destroying this rock. All right, so we hit enter, and impact preparations were not completed, which means we can go in here now and edit this. 1 second, guys. All right, guys. Now here is, here are our dwarves. On the left, we have all the names of the dwarves that will be coming with us. Obviously, 7. It has to be 7. The 7 dwarves. And on the right are all their skills. Now, this guy here is a proficient miner, which is really good. We need people to mine out a fortress for us. So that is also very useful. Now, these are all the different skills in the entire game. There are a ton, guys. The list goes on and on. Okay, so we have Negotiator on this guy, Judge of Intent, Appraiser, and Conversationalist. He's also a Novice Leader. So these are all the different, it's crazy how all the different skills. That was like 2.5 pages. So next we have up Fath. Fath is also a proficient miner, a weaponsmith, furnace operator, wood burner. That's nice. So she's going to be like, I think I say she. Is it she? Let's look. Dwarf Fortress has either stopped running or you have unloaded game. Please reconnect. All right, connect to Dwarf Fortress. And yes, she is a she. All right, good. And she is going to be like our smelter. Smelter. Slash weaponsmith. She's a little bit of a weaponsmith. Now next we have up this guy. He's a mason. That's good because we are going to be having a lot of rock materials. We're mining into a mountain, guys. There's going to be lots of rocks, and we're going to be making tons of doors and tables and chairs and all kinds of crazy stuff with rocks, and also rock mugs to sell to caravans because they like rock mugs. But also with these dwarves, guys, if you guys comment in the comment section, I will see your name and I will put your name on one of these dwarfs. Now, there will be migrants coming, so I will be able to put more people's names on these dwarves because their names are customizable. You can change them to whatever you want or whatever you like. Now, next we have another Fath. Wow, what are the odds? I don't know. Probably pretty high. All right, so here we have a whole bunch of different stuff. We have a novice carpenter, a builder design, wood crafter, gem cutter, gem setter, adequate busher, and tanner. I mean, a lot of different stuff. Now, we don't need an adequate bone carver. We just don't. So in order to change their skills, you use the minus button to get rid of them, and the shift plus, shift with the plus button to give them more. So they all have a set amount of skill sets. Now, these say 5, these not. They're 5. So they cost 5 skill points, obviously. So you press shift plus because we want this person to be a wood crafter. We need a lot of beds, and wood crafters make beds, and a lot of different items as well that we will be needing in the game early on and also later on. So now she's an adequate, a competent, and as you can see, we've already spent most of our points. We cannot really do much more. So we will get rid of gem cutter and gem setter because we are going to be, a fortress. We aren't going to be needing gem cutters or anything like that. We are here to kill something, not to build stuff. Well, we're here to build stuff in order to kill stuff. That's how that goes. So she's also a butcher, a tanner, an animal trainer. Well, no, not an animal trainer. Not an animal trainer, as it says there. Whoa. I just went through a lot of stuff there really quick. All right, so let's see here. And nothing else. All right, sweet. Now, next up, we have Us Hat. I'll just say Us Hat. We have Us Hat up. All right. Us Hat is our grower, our farmer, which is really nice. We are going to need a lot of... Wait a minute. Who am I on? Come on. There we go. All right. He is our grower or farmer, also a herbalist, brewer, and cook. That is very good. We are going to need a lot of food to sustain all of our dwarves in this massive place. All right, he has no other skills, which that's fine. That's very fine. All right, so who do we have here? We have a novice woodcutter. All right, that's okay. I'll take a woodcutter. We'll need a lot of wood, so we'll be chopping down that. An axeman, a skilled axeman. Well, we do not need axemen right now, actually. What we need are crossbowmen, because crossbowmen, quite honestly, are better at killing something that flies than melee. So we are going to be getting rid of that skill there and putting that all into crossbow. There we go. Or should we make them crossbowmen? I'll take that, crossbowmen. Yeah, that's good. All right. Also a dodger. That's pretty good. That's good. That's actually very good to obviously dodge things. Also good discipline. That's good. Leader and teacher. All right. Next we have cog. Same skills. Oh, so this is our crossbowman. So we're going to make that other guy not a crossbowman, and we're going to make him a grower because we need a lot of food, and we're going to have to be pumping out a lot of food really quick and early on, and also later on in the game. So we will be taking all of that and putting it into grower. There we go, 9 for grower. All right, so that is everyone right here, I believe. Yes, it is. Now, if we hit tab, we will be going to the items where we can look at all the different things that we are taking and decide whether or not we need them or whether we should buy something else. So we have 2 copper picks, which are, obviously we need them to mine out different things. We have a battle axe. All right. We have an iron anvil. That's very important, guys, because an iron anvil, you need that to make a metalsmith's or a metal craft dwarf area. All right, so And there's no other way to make them in the game than buying one from a caravan, which you'd be chancing it, or bringing one at the start of the game. So we are going to be bringing that crossbow, which we have a crossbow dwarf. We are going to be needing that, and we have copper bolts. That's awesome. Really nice. All right. Now these here, plump helmets, they are probably the most useful plant in the game because these plants can grow in the dark. They are basically mushrooms, and you can grow them inside your fortress instead of outside where they're susceptible. There we go, if that's a word, to attack and goblin raids and rock coming and just killing all your farmers. So that'll be good because we can put the farms inside. And also plump helmets can be made into food, obviously. Really nice food for the dwarves. And most importantly, it can be made into booze. Now dwarves love booze. As you guys probably know from lore and whatnot, they love drink, okay? Especially in Dwarf Fortress. And they hate drinking water. They hate it. It's the worst. They detest it. They love booze though, and they cannot get through the working day without booze. And if they don't have booze, well then bad things happen. They go stark raving mad and kill everyone off, and the fortress dies. So it's not good. But what is good is that we have plum helmet spawn. That's really good. So we'll actually get some more of that. We'll get 6. That's nice. Yes, 6 more. And then we have all these other seeds, which we will be using, because cave wheat seeds can be turned into dwarven ale, which is really good. Those can also be grown in the dark, and also pigtail seeds for making cloth. We also have a bunch of different, a lot of different food and drink and all kinds of food and items. On the right side, we have all the different animals that are coming with us. We have 5 dogs and 1 male dog. We have a hunting dog as well, which is really nice. Maybe we should trade that in and get a war dog. Well, we aren't going to be doing any hunting. I'm not sure, because if we go hunting, our hunting dwarf might find the rock and die, and that'd be bad and lead him back to the camp, and we'd all die. So I think I'm going to get rid of that hunting dog and give ourselves a war dog. Oh yeah, a war dog. Awesome. All right, so we have a cat and another cat, and Yui, and Ram. Nice. We have chickens. Sweet. All right, so chickens, guys, and also turkeys and any kind of fowl can be placed in nest box. Now, you put nest box wherever you want, but it's especially good to place them in the fortress near the kitchen, where they can just sit on the nest box all day and you get eggs. Tons and tons of eggs. So that's really good. So we have chickens, rooster, we have a duck, 2 ducks, and a drake. Nice. More eggs. We also have turkeys. Sweet. Even more eggs. And a turkey gobbler. Sweet. All right. So I think that's everything. I like our setup. It looks good. I think we'll probably succeed. Let's embark. E for embark. Hello? Oh, it's loading. All right. You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of Vermistem, probably one of the mountain homes. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether it be bolt, plow, or hook, provide for your dwarves. You are expecting a supply caravan just before the winter entombs you. Okay, nice. But it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the cougars get hungry. Shoot, we've got cougars to watch out for. That's not good. Well, it is untamed wild, so lots of beasts. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Nazomanonum. Dream paper. Strike the earth. Oh, that's so cool. Alright guys, so here is Dwarf Fortress. As you can see, the texture pack makes it look a lot nicer. Alright, so here is a frozen river. All this here is a frozen river. And we don't want our dwarves drowning, so we won't go there right now. But here we have the entire mountain. Alright, so let's take a look here. What do we got here? We have Loamy sand wall. I hope there's some dirt there. All right, so we have that. Okay, what's this? Pyrite. Okay, fool's gold. Zircon. All right, nice. All right, and we have some red zircon. Okay, and a bunch of normal stone, gabbro. Okay, lapis lazuli. Sweet, we're in Minecraft again. All right, so guys, the controls of this are the arrow keys. Obviously, up to go up, and down to go down, left, and right. Now, we are only on one level of the world, and the world has many different levels. So, the way you can access these levels is, if you go in the hotkey bar, you can just make it literally greater or minus signs. But because I have not done that, you hit shift, lesser, or greater, and you go up into the mountains, and here's the mountain going up and up. These here, guys, are slopes, which indicate that there's a slope going up to the mountain. And so we hit the shift less than to go down. And here we have, guys, see, there's that river that I was talking about. Really nice. All right, but there's nothing here. Obviously, I mean, there's nothing here. It's blackness. No one knows what's under there because no dwarves have gone there yet. And that's it, all the way down and down into the deep. No one knows what we'll find beneath until we start delving down there. So back to normal level, and let's get started. All right, so where do we want this place to be exactly? Where do we want our entrance? I'm not sure. Let's place our entrance right here. All right, we'll place our entrance right here in this gabbro wall. All right. That'll be good, I think. Yeah, that'll be nice. All right, now to dig, you hit D for designations, and D again to mine, and then enter. Go over as far as you want and as high as you want. I only want to go in a decent amount like that. All right, that looks good. And then, actually, you know what? A little bit more. Well, our dwarves aren't that great at mining yet, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. So over here, we have, again, those sandy loams, or loamy sand wall, which we will be using for farms. So we are going to be needing to dig over here. I think 3 trenches in order. We'll go over about that far, and then we'll make a nice little area. Well, actually, you know what? Let's first see what's over there, and then we'll start worrying about that. Now, we are going to be needing lots of wood. So D for designations again, and T to chop down trees. And we are going to chop down quite a few trees here. So enter, just like mining. You go as far as you want. There are quite a few trees here. And we'll chop down all these trees because we need it. All right, so we also want to gather plants. So D again for designations, and P for gathering plants. So we are going to do the same as mining, hit enter, and same as chopping down trees. Go as far as you want and hit enter, and it'll what do you call it? Designate all different kinds of plants. So guys, I think that'll do it for this episode. Next episode, we will get started on the fort, and we will begin striking the earth. I'm Tuco. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below. And if you do enjoy my content, please subscribe for more daily videos. As always, like I said, I'm Tuco. God bless, and I will see you next time.